Well, things turned violent during a protest in Louisville this afternoon. 3 people are being treated in the hospital after shots were fired near Jefferson Street. LEX 18's Eleanor Buckley spoke to a local activist who was at the protest and reflects on the events that unfolded.
This wasn't the first protest in Louisville Divine Karama has been to, but it's the first time he's heard shots fired there. When it happened, he says hundreds were gathered at Louisville's Baxter Park at around 1 this afternoon to begin the march.
And then that's when we heard a shot, and it sounded like a cannon.
The crowd quickly dispersed.
And I ran for cover, but then I heard somebody say it was a misfire, it was an accident.
Police say the shots were fired by members of the protest group NFAC. Currently, no arrests have been made, and 3 people are recovering in the hospital.
Anytime you have firearms, something like that can happen. But then at the same token, a lot of the counter protesters over the last couple of months have been heavily armed. So I was also happy that this organization was there to protect and march with the protesters.
But instead of focusing on the violence today, Karama has instead decided to focus on the things he can change, like using his talents as a rapper to seek justice.
I just want to keep her name and her legacy alive the best way I know how.
For the past 2 weeks, Karama has been releasing a verse a day in honor of Breonna Taylor, the woman whose death sparked these protests.
It's heartbreaking, just being a father of 4 girls, loving my wife, being a mama's boy, just to see this happen to a young woman who had the rest of her life in front of her, it just hits home, it hits a little different.
And he isn't going to stop anytime soon. Eleanor Buckley, LEX 18 News.
Louisville police confirmed 5 people were arrested during today's protest, but the arrests were not in connection to the shots fired at Baxter Square Park.